The Rising Mind: What IQ Tests Don't Measure. Part 1. The Anomaly. The fluorescent hum of a 1950s testing room, stale coffee, pencil shavings, the metronome click of a wall clock. A psychologist flips through answer sheets, his brow furrowing at scores that now seem elementary. Fast forward 60 years, that same test administered in a glass-walled tech hub. Subjects breezing through questions designed to stump their grandparents. The puzzles haven't changed, the minds solving them have. Enter James Flynn, the detective in this cognitive mystery. While reviewing decades of IQ data, he noticed something peculiar. Raw scores were climbing relentlessly, by about 3 points per decade. Not because humans were evolving biologically, but because something in the water asterisk, the cultural, educational, technological broth we swim in, was rewiring how we think. Consider the similarities question. How are a dog and a rabbit alike? 1950s test takers might say both have fur asterisk, a concrete, observable link. Modern respondents: they're both mammals asterisk, an abstract taxonomic leap. We didn't get smarter at remembering, we got better at categorizing, at seeing invisible patterns, like teaching someone chess, then realizing they've started seeing the board not as pieces, but as vectors of possibility. But here's the cliffhanger: every revolution has its shadow. As our minds ascend into the abstract, something primal fades, skills that once meant survival now gathering dust. And the tests, they're still playing checkers while we learn to play 4D chess. Part 2. The Drivers. We taught them the game, then changed the rules. 3 silent architects reshaped the modern mind. 1. The classroom metamorphosis. Mid-century schools drilled times tables and state capitals. Today's students diagram metaphors and debate ethical dilemmas. This shift from what to why forged brains fluent in hypotheticals. Picture a 10-year-old explaining climate change, a problem invisible. Planetary, abstract, versus their great-grandfather reciting crop rotation dates. Both intelligent, only one was trained to think in systems. 2. The digital gymnasium. Your smartphone is a cognitive personal trainer. Navigating apps demands rapid task switching. Video games teach probabilistic reasoning. Why this weapon? That strategy. Even memes rely on decoding layered irony. Like chess masters facing AI, we're forced to internalize ever more complex rule sets, not by nature, but by necessity. 3. The hidden alley. Nutrition. Iodine-fortified salt, declining lead exposure, protein-rich diets. The body builds brains with biochemical bricks. And ours arrive better stocked. Imagine 2 pianos, one with cracked keys, the other freshly tuned. The difference isn't the musician's skill, it's the instrument's readiness to perform. Yet ancestral whispers linger. The hunter who could track a deer by bent grass. The seamstress threading a needle by firelight. These skills atrophy when screens outnumber stars. Our gains are real, but they come with trade-offs. Like a chess prodigy who can calculate 10 moves ahead but forgets how to start a fire. Part 3. The Reckoning. Now, the plot twist: the Flynn effect is slowing. In Norway, Denmark, Britain, IQ scores have plateaued, even dipped. Some blame saturated educational returns. Others point to tech overstimulation fracturing attention. The reverse Flynn effect looms as a warning. Intelligence isn't a ladder we climb indefinitely, but a river carving new channels through time. Perhaps the tests themselves are the blind spot. They measure how well we solve their puzzles, not how well we solve life's. Emotional intelligence, creativity, resilience, these escape quantification. Like judging a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then wondering why it gets smarter when you fill the tank with water. So where does this leave us? With a liberating truth: human intelligence isn't a fixed peak, but an ever-adapting landscape. We taught them the game, yes, but the game keeps changing. And so must we, not just upward, but outward, deeper, wiser. The river finds its way. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.